everyone! Today is not just a regular build. It's a real challenge. Noob versus pro. Prison break. George and I have decided to see who's the better builder when freedom is on the line. I've only got a couple of minutes to construct the trickiest prison system ever, and George is going to try to break out. Or maybe the other way around. Who will build the most epic trap, and who will turn out to be the master of escapes? Hit that like button right now, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments who you're rooting for, the noob or the pro. Let's go. This is going to be legendary.
The base of the room is done. Now it's time to fill it with details and prepare the first challenge. Glowstone will provide the necessary lighting, while bookshelves and a simple bed will give the cell the look of a normal room. Everything looks perfectly mundane, and that's exactly what will help hide the first obstacle. All that remains is to ensure that escaping from this area becomes an unexpected task for Peppa. Okay, now for the bed, and I can place the jack-o'-lantern next to it for lighting. Bookshelves will fit perfectly along the wall, giving the cell the appearance of a standard prison unit. The calmer and more mundane the setup looks, the more unexpected the challenge I've prepared here will be for Peppa. And here is my little secret for Peppa. I will make the first path intentionally fake. I'll design it to be as obvious as possible, almost like an invitation to walk through, wide, well lit, and practically beckoning to be used. Peppa will surely head there first, thinking she's found the easiest way to freedom. But that's the whole point. This corridor is a total dead end. It leads straight into a blank brick wall where she'll just waste her time. While she's confused and staring at the wall, I'll be watching her reaction from the sidelines and enjoying how masterfully she fell into my first trap. This is going to be so much fun. Alright, the fake path is finished. Now it's time to work on the real exit. I'll do it differently here. To get out, Peppa will need to do some light parkour. First a jump from the iron bars to a ladder, then onto a bookshelf, and finally to another ladder that leads straight into a small ventilation tunnel. This is the path to the next room. I've made the parkour short and very easy on purpose for the very first challenge. There's no need to make things too complicated. Let her believe in her skills a little and feel like freedom is right around the corner. Now for the most interesting part, the ventilation tunnel. I'm building it right from where the parkour ends, connecting this cell to the next room. It'll be a bit cramped inside, as a real ventilation shaft should be, so she feels like a true prisoner sneaking to freedom. At the end of the tunnel, I'll build a neat exit that will lead her seamlessly into the next zone. The main thing is that it all looks cohesive and reliable, as if it were part of an old prison's infrastructure. Work on the ventilation is in full swing. I'm adding the finishing touches to make the corridor look truly narrow and gloomy. It's important to me to create the feeling that these are old, abandoned pipes that you can barely squeeze through. Okay, I'll secure the walls here, adjust the ceiling there. The structure is almost ready and will soon connect the cell to the new room. All that's left is to ensure the path seems hidden enough for Peppa to believe in her luck. I'm starting to furnish the guard room, the most important node of my security system. First, I'll prepare the area for the future passage. I'll create a small niche in the wall and place a wooden button inside it. Around this spot, I'll hang paintings. They'll be a great distraction, so Peppa doesn't immediately realize where the exit is hidden. Okay, now it's time for some decor. I'm hanging paintings around this button. It looks like regular interior decoration, and nobody would guess that a passage is hidden behind them. I need to arrange them so they don't stand out too much, but still obscure the view a little, creating just the right amount of intrigue for Peppa. Now I'll move on to the decor. Along the walls, I'll set up armor stands and put Steve heads on them. This will create a heavy feeling as if guards are watching Peppa's every move, which should make her nervous. And so that she can activate the mechanism in the future, I'll place a chest in the corner with a bow enchanted with infinity. Peppa will have a tough task. She'll need to be observant, spot the button among the paintings, and figure out to shoot it with the bow. If she isn't clever enough, she'll wander around here for a long time, wondering how to open the passage. The room already looks truly stern and technical, exactly as I intended for my prison. Well then, I'm starting to lay the redstone. I'll build the blocks right behind the wall to keep the mechanics as compact as possible. The entire circuit will run along the back of the partition, hidden from prying eyes. No complex clutter, it will all be simple. Just one single repeater for a slight signal delay, and then a solid line of redstone straight to the pistons. I'll carefully connect each block, checking against the plan to ensure the signal reaches the destination without any hitches. I'll lay the dust so it precisely activates the entire array of pistons simultaneously. It will be an elegant solution, no unnecessary fuss, just clean mechanics hidden behind a thin layer of decor. Once the redstone is in the slots, this whole wall will slide away smoothly when the button is pressed, as if it were never there. As soon as I finish, this seemingly simple guard room will finally transform into a true high-tech hub. Finally! The guard room is officially finished. It looks exactly how I envisioned it. At first glance, a regular post with those creepy guards in Steve masks, but in reality, a clever trap with a secret passage. I've finalized everything. The redstone is securely hidden, the buttons are installed, and the decorations are set up to confuse Peppa as much as possible.
1 hour later.
I haven't wasted any time off camera and finished the obstacle course. The parkour turned out great, starting with simple blocks, then slowing soul sand and slippery ice, where one wrong move sends you falling. The finale features narrow iron bars and fences with bubbling lava below. Any mistake here will be fatal for Peppa, so it'll definitely test her nerves. It looks dangerous and striking, just right for a serious prison. After the parkour, Peppa faces a test of knowledge. I've prepared a question room that will force her to think hard. A sign reads, "Which item can you place on an ice block to prevent it from melting even in bright light?" There are 2 paths ahead, marked by the answer choices. Behind each one is a pit of lava, so the choice is critical. If she picks the torch, she'll fall straight into lava, leading to a dead end. Only defeat awaits her there. But if she's clever and chooses the carpet, the correct answer, she'll find a single layer of water beneath the lava. She'll land safely, survive, and reach the passage to the next stage. Let's see how well she remembers game mechanics, because one wrong step will cost her all her progress. And now, the most massive challenge, the final maze. I've decided to turn the end of her journey into a true hell of corridors. To get out, she won't just need to find the exit, which I'll block with a heavy iron door, but she'll also have to hunt down a chest hidden somewhere deep within the labyrinth. I will design plenty of dead ends, false turns, and narrow passages, so she'll be constantly doubting her path. She'll be running through these corridors, trying to figure out where I've hidden the exit, and every time she hits another dead end, she'll know she's guessed wrong again. It'll be an exhausting race, where one single item, that lever, is all that separates her from freedom.
A few moments later.
That's it, the work is done. The prison is ready, from the guard post with its secret mechanics to the exhausting maze at the end. I wiped the sweat from my forehead, took one last look at my creation, and realized Peppa is in for a rough time. Now for the most interesting part. I'm heading over to her. We agreed that each of us would build our own level, and then we'd swap and try to beat each other's traps.
Well, George, welcome to my prison. I hope you're comfortable on the bed amidst all that hay. You know the rules. Don't break anything. Let's see how you get out of this pit, especially with those sturdy iron bars and the locked iron door in front of you. Good luck.
Seriously, Peppa? Dirt, a bed, and an obstacle like that? Fine, I see what you've cooked up. Even without tools, I'll find a way out of here. Don't count on me staying here long. I'm already checking out how everything is set up. I'll be free soon and making my way to that door. Ha! Here's a gift. Inside the chest is exactly what I need. A ladder to climb out of the pit and a lever for the door. Peppa, you clearly underestimated my attention to detail.
Not bad, George. You surprised me. That was a tough challenge, but you handled it. Don't relax yet, though. Up next is my most difficult parkour, where any mistake will be fatal.
Seriously, most difficult? Peppa, these are just regular blocks. There's not even any lava. The drop is only 3 blocks high at most, so if I do fall, I'll just go back to the start and finish in a couple of seconds. Wait a minute. What is this? Why do I need this parkour over fences if I can just jump down and walk to the door? You seem to have completely forgotten about logic. What's the point of these jumps if everything is this simple? Well, in that case, I'm not wasting time on your difficult parkour. I'm just going to jump down and finish the level right now.
Okay, you sly thing. You outsmarted me with the fences. I admit it. But now you're going to be stuck for a long time. Ahead is a long corridor made of iron bars right over a sea of lava. Just try not to slip.
Peppa, are you serious? I thought you'd finally come up with something worthwhile, but you just built a bridge. While you were giving your dramatic speech, I just jumped straight across from the entrance to the exit. Too slow and too simple. I'm already at the finish line.
Well, you're definitely done for here, George. Good luck. You'll have to solve a multiplication problem. 3,458 times 3,928.
Peppa, are you kidding me? Why would I even calculate anything when I can just look down? One pit has bubbling lava and the other is a safe drop. I'm just jumping into the second one. Your traps are getting more and more genius by the second.
Well, since you're such a math genius, try getting out of my maze. I made it extra twisty and dark. You'll be wandering in there for hours until you give up.
Oh, just go away. Who knew you were so fast? I tried, I built, I thought I'd confuse you. But you ruined everything. Fine, I admit it. The dirt prison wasn't my best idea. Stop laughing. It's your turn to show what your genius prison is worth, where you've surely set up a ton of traps.
Well, what do we have here? So far, everything looks suspiciously simple. Oh, there it is. A passage. I see it right ahead. It's so obvious and completely open. Well, George, I'm going to get out of your trap in no time. What? A dead end? How is this possible? I saw an exit right here.
Ha ha ha. Peppa, you're so predictable. Did you really think I'd leave the real exit so obvious? I purposely made that passage so simple and noticeable just so you'd fall for it. Welcome to my prison. That's not how you find the exit here.
Aha! There it is! The real path! Parkour! Ha! That's child's play! I'll hop to that platform in no time and be free! What? Again? How could I fall? That was the easiest distance.
You're jumping like your feet are stuck in mud. Maybe you should practice on something simpler, like a single stair block. Watching you try is painful.
So, what do we have here? Oh, a chest. Infinity bow? Wow, not bad for your level, George. Okay, and where am I supposed to shoot? I don't see anything. Wait, what's that up by the ceiling? Got it! First try, by the way. Do you hear that? The sound of pistons. The mechanism worked. Aha! You probably thought I'd spend forever looking for the exit, but I figured it out right away. The passage opened right behind this wall of paintings. Well, George, who's the master trap maker now?
Welcome to the Mastery Challenge level, Peppa. It's not just jumping on blocks here. Look, ice for speed, soul sand so you can't just sprint through, and ladders that are easy to slip off. And at the bottom, a sea of lava. I'm warning you, falling is going to hurt, and if you fall, you're starting all over.
Ice and soul sand together? Are you serious? You're trying to turn my life into a nightmare, but fine. I'll handle this too. No, anything but that.
Ha ha ha! You should have seen yourself. I warned you. It's going to hurt.
Again, you purposely placed these ladders at an angle just so I would slip, didn't you?
Yeah, sure. Last time it was the ice's fault. Now it's the ladders. Why don't you just admit you don't know how to jump?
Whew, I finally finished that cursed parkour.
Don't relax just yet, Peppa. We're moving on to the intellectual part. If you're so confident, answer this. Which item can you place on an ice block to prevent it from melting, even in bright light? A. Torch. B. Carpet.
That's easy. Of course, it's B, carpet. Everyone knows a torch would only speed up the melting, while a carpet is the perfect way to protect it.
All right, you aced the theory. I'll give you that. But now let's test your memory and orientation. In front of you is a real twisted maze.
Okay, the main thing is not to lose my way and find the right path. This maze is just huge. George definitely worked hard to confuse me. But I'm Peppa. I can handle anything, right? But to help me run faster, I need your support. Right now, don't stop. Smash that like button on this video. It's easy for you, but it gives me the energy to find the exit faster. And make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the moment when I finally reach the finish line and give George a good scolding. Also, write in the comments, which way do you think is right, left or right? I'm completely confused by all these turns. Oh, did you hear that? I think there's something ahead. I hope that's the exit. Okay, let's keep running. Please support me with a subscription. I'm trying really hard for you, and I want to show George what I'm capable of. Where is the finish? Where is it? I feel like the exit is really close now. I found the lever. It's so lucky that I found it now. Otherwise, I would have had to go back and search for it later. Oh no, I've been running in circles. Where is the exit? George, you clearly put a lot of effort into this maze, but don't think you're going to win. I will find the way out. Yay, the exit! I actually did it. George, can you hear me? I've beaten your maze. Well, that's it. The maze is cleared and the challenges are behind us. I've proven that no twisted corridors can stop me, but it's up to you guys. If you liked how I cleverly found my way through and handled these tasks, make sure to vote for me in the comments. Smash that like button, subscribe, and let's show George who the real master of challenges is. Thanks for all your support.
I'll admit it, Peppa, you were good. But my maze was no walk in the park. Guys, if you think my challenges were more interesting, trickier, and tougher, vote for me. Write George in the comments to support the architect of this adventure. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. It's up to you to decide who won today.